Vinchester here playing as the Gurjaras in purple. Mr. Yo back in action after his nasty game against Valus where he had a terrible map. Maybe the worst map we've seen in Age of Empires. Playing as the Franks. Very strong Civ. Very, very strong. Lawful good we decided yesterday. Or lawful neutral on our ranking of the Age of Empires Civs. I can wait till now. I have time to go for a coffee. Very good. Get yourself a coffee. You know that Spanish people make coffee in a microwave? Do you know this? You heard about this? You don't mind? All right. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah. Frank's a very strong civilization, but against the Gurjaras, probably not feeling too fantastic. Yeah. Yeah, it's true. Joachim. Okay, yeah, the camels here are going to be pretty beastly, you feel, for Vinchester, which means Yo probably not going to play directly into knights unless he gets a massive advantage early, which he probably won't. Let's see. The microwave coffee, yeah. You put like the instant coffee in a whatever, a mug. You put water in, and then you microwave it. Yes, it's true. I'm not making this up. I've seen it done. I love it. I love it's very funny. It's such a Spanish thing. It's almost like a troll in some way. Like you have France with their like pressed coffee culture thing with the fancy thing you push down. Then obviously the Italians have their coffee thing. And then the Spanish are just in there. Microwave. Oy, oy, oy. Oh god, I don't want to know how Americans make tea. I mean, they usually sell at the supermarket this coffee dust to just add milk or water, yeah. And then if you want microwave, right. Yeah. That's how I've seen it done. You have the classic coffee machine, okay. I have nothing against it, I just thought it was interesting when I saw it. How did the Americans make tea? Oh god. What's happening in this game? We have Vinchester on the way to feudal. Okay. He's just sitting on the wood line with his camel. He could get some downhill shots on this villager, which could be kind of tasty, but he runs away instead. Gonna go for kind of big boy walls. Going at... No, he's not going to take this gold. His main gold is really nice, but he's not going to gold yet at all. Probably just going to open scouts here. Mr. Yo, on the other hand, is going for men-at-arms. Okay. 2 villagers on gold. Militia already coming across the map. This will be nice timing. Can obviously strike the mill if he wants to. Let's see. They microwave tea. Okay. Okay. Scouts attacking villager here. Camel scout gonna run over. Deal with that as the villager will complete the walls on this side. Lots of walling to do for Vinchester, but not terrible. Not a terrible amount of walling he needs to do. Hasn't walled in front of his mill yet, as men-at-arms upgrade is coming in. It's going to be archers, so men-at-arms, archers for Yo. Was a bit late getting this archer range up, in my humble opinion, but it's fine. He's there with 2 archers now. Men-at-arms are in through the gap. Villagers have been taken off berries, and yeah, good damage already. Doesn't want to go underneath the TC, obviously. But good play by Mr. Yo. Villager's gonna fight here. You can't fight against men-at-arms here unless you have fantastic micro. Mr. Yo trying to block, gets the kill. Fantastic. Yeah, men-at-arms way too strong here. What Vinchester is trying to do is, like, hit with the villagers. Then when one villager is close to dying, run back and continue to attack the weakest men-at-arm. There is one weak one here. But it's hard to pull off, and he loses a vill. So yeah, already value for Yo. He is walled in now, so the archers won't be able to join in. As yeah, Vinchester just patiently building up his scouts. Well, not really, actually. He doesn't have the food to make scouts. Okay, so being taken off berries has hurt him there a lot. As this villager is now idle. So yeah, he won't be able to deal with this threat immediately. And Mr. Yo getting great timing here as he comes forward with a spear and an archer and his scout. I don't think there's a way in here, but can certainly be annoying on this on these berries. And we already see the men-at-arms going to try and move over here to try and prevent any rewalls. So yeah, nice positioning here by Mr. Yo, playing this really, really well. Men-at-arms. Oh, yeah. Sketchy times. As he's going to try batter down this house. Okay. Villagers coming over. I think we're going to see a trap here. Going to be house. Or just a fight. Okay. Straight fight here. As the scout... One of the scouts will go down for Vinchester. As the camel is being targeted. And yeah, good micro in the end by Vinchester there. Deals with the men-at-arms. But yeah, plenty of damage. Worker efficiency for Yo is 85, 64 for Vinchester. So not fantastic. Not fantastic at all. And yeah, spear and scout and archers being annoying here. So Vinchester forced into playing defensive with his first few, whatever, military units. He's still wide open over here, actually. Didn't mention that. These guys could have just walked around. Yeah. Not many people know, but when someone talking about Aoe2 says micro, they mean micro AT. Yes. Sick micro. Have you ever seen Vinchester's micro? It's pretty good. Nice play. Nice micro here by Vinchester as he picks off some reinforcements. That's a good one, Koalolo. I'm going to make a very obscure reference. There was a very old episode of Kenan and Kel, which was a show on Nickelodeon. And in one of the episodes, they're going on a date with these two girls. And Kel, who's like the stupid one of the two, buys a yo-yo, but he accidentally drops it through a fence. And then they spend the whole episode stuck inside the fence because they tried to get the yo-yo. But then at the end, it's revealed that they could have just walked around the fence. There was actually a gap and they could have walked through to get the yo-yo. This is what we're seeing here. This is what the scout is shouting. And then Keenan is shouting, we could have just walked around. And that's the whole thing. That's 20 minutes of your life well spent if you want to watch that. Yeah. This is very that. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Thank you, Koalolo, for the validation there. Scouts and skirms going to defend here. And yeah, Vinchester has done a decent job. Mr. Yo is ahead by 2 villagers, 2 and a bit villagers. Continuing to add archers here as the Franks, which don't scale well into the late game. And against the Gurjaras, don't scale well in the mid-game either, maybe. With the Shravamshar riders can be incredibly annoying. Yeah, but a switch into spears can be kind of hampered by the skirms here. So let's see. Let's see. All right. As Mr. Yo going for big boy Omega walls here. Holy. All right. We'll get them down, though, and does have safe gold and wood back here. So everything you need to make archers, as he's going for stone now. Okay, so wants to get a castle up. Let's look at the hills. Yeah, nice collection of hills between the players here. This one controlling 2 golds. And Franks get cheaper castles, so yeah, we might see that. We might see that here. Okay. Maybe I need to get a Grathrang style, like, overlay that does the we could have just walked around thing. That would be nice. I don't know how to do that, but probably spend a week doing it. Maybe I could try, that can be my Christmas project while I'm not streaming. Okay. Scout gets nuked by the skirms. And yeah. Good play by Vinchester after a shaky start. Like, Mr. Yo is definitely ahead. And now Vinchester gets wheelbarrow. And hasn't clicked up yet. As Mr. Yo is wandering forward. He's going for a stroll here. Doesn't have enough stone for a castle. It is cheaper for the Franks, but it's still 400 and something. As yeah, villagers gonna get involved in the fighting now. Although they just lost their stone by fighting. So Mr. Yo losing a bit of stone that these villagers were carrying. As he's going to drop towers. He's not even in castle age, so yeah. As he's getting a wheelbarrow now. Okay. Speaking of Omega walls, you want a game with the best Omega walls I've ever done? Sure. Yeah, we're going to see towers now from Yo. So yeah, he knows that as this game goes on, the Gurjaras should just dominate. And it's Vinchester who clicks up, actually. So Mr. Yo going to commit to feudal age here. Getting wheelbarrow. We'll be able to click up in a minute, but still needs to make more vills after this. As, yeah. Mill gets ungarrisoned, so all the sheep have to run back to this second mill, which is nice play by Vinchester. Nice heads-up play, as the procasters say. Yeah, we're seeing just multiple towers here. So tower on the woodline, tower on the berries, but yeah. I can easily see Vinchester pushing this back as he's going for bloodlines now. And the mill is done. The sheep are re-garrisoned. Okay. Vinchester moving on to stone now. He wants a castle, I guess. Brontosaurus, what's up? Gonna be tough to do enough damage here. Yeah, I don't think he will be able to. Gonna go for a tower crawl here. The timing felt kind of wrong, right, with going forward for the towers. It seems like if he was gonna go for towers, you brought villagers forward early, right, with your men-at-arms, with your first batch of archers, let's say. Okay. So, yeah, Vinchester gonna be taking off these two woodlands, but he has this one and this one. And this might be... No, there's a tree behind here. Nice. Okay. As yeah, Vinchester arrives in castle, gonna start making Shrivamsha riders. The Shrivamshas run out. It looks like they're just gonna try and pick off reinforcements or just do some raiding. But Mysterio has got the walls up, so he's feeling okay. Has spears guarding the stone at the front, and Mysterio is on his way up to Castle Age. Way more villagers, both players with wheelbarrow. So yeah, I mean the villager lead will decrease as he's going up to Castle Age, especially as Vinchester has 2 TCs, which he is pumping villagers from. So nice, 18 farms, definitely like more than enough for villager production, and enough to get some Shravamshas out on the field as well. Okay. Still, Shravamsha's being garrisoned here as he's going to pop everything out and take a fight. Mysterio hasn't realized, isn't fighting with his villagers or his scouts, as all of this should just get cleared up. Yeah, as we knew it would. And now the Shravamshas will take out the towers. And yeah, Rancho's back. Alright. With his microwaved coffee. I like sending the Shravamshas forward. Yeah, could probably send a few of them forward, like once this tower goes down. Mysterio coming with his pikes now to defend his towers. And the Shravamshas will die to this, I think. Yes. Okay, just one tower now with some villagers. Mysterio maybe gonna drop another tower now. Let's see. Vinchester has caught up on villagers here, but Mysterio with a very tasty eco behind this. Nice balance. As he will be able to drop 2 TCs very soon. If that's what he wants to do, but maybe he wants to go for a forward castle. Okay, villagers going for a monastery. Okay. As more Shravamshas are hanging around. Can't really pop out because of the, the spears. As Mysterio is going for pikemen and squires. Okay, so it's going to be monk, pike. Okay, fair. And he's going to wall in his towers. Makes sense. Probably could have done that a bit earlier, but it is what it is. It's not microwave. Okay, a sick micro. That should be the branding. As Mysterio comes forward. Almost enough for a castle now. Where is he going to place it? Maybe here could be tasty. Let's see. Yeah. Doubt is in favor of this. And it actually kind of blocks this stable. If he gets another wall here to stop the Shravamshas coming in. But the pikes should stop this as well. So Mysterio playing this really, really nicely as he denies a lot of farming eco here. Yeah. Imagine a state of affairs where Franks don't have a good enough economy to boom, so they have to pressure. I think he has a good enough economy to boom. I think it's just the Civ matchup is making him go for pressure here. As Shravamsha's arrived, there's some knights. Okay. Shravamsha's gonna take a fight here. Okay. Knight trading very well here, but now there's pikes to defend. Shravamsha's super fast, so they just run away. As the castle goes up. Mysterio now gonna go to gold. Okay. Has lots of monks hanging around. The notion of Frank's economy pales in front of the Gurgi boys. Oh, that's what you mean. Sorry, Colo. I misunderstood. Yeah, yeah. I agree with you completely. Okay. Okay. Mike chasing away the Gurgi boys. And, yeah. Throwing Axeman on the way. Okay. How are they going to do against the Shravamshas? Let's see. Imagine how many axes you'd have to make to keep these guys supplied. Like, they are big axes as well. Double bit axes. Okay. Stable will go down pretty quickly here. As Vinchester is going to go for his castle. Now, he will be able to get Chakrams out. Chakrams recently changed. We won't say nerfed because it's context dependent. Depending on how many units they're against and the upgrades of those units. But yeah, still very good anti-infantry unit. Basically a mobile scorpion. But yeah, let's see. Each side had exactly 198 stone per moment. Fantastic. Amazing insights. They are more niche, I like that, yeah. And they have extra damage against pikemen, right? The pikeman line, or spearman line, I should say, so yeah. Should be feeling pretty okay here. But if Vinchester solely relies on his Chakram throwers, which he isn't making, then an easy switch for Mr. Yo back into Knights is on the cards. Okay. Okay, villagers coming forward for another cheap castle, which should range... I'm not sure. It's not going to range this TC. As Bearded Axe is coming in, so not an upgrade you see every day. This used to be their Imperial Age upgrade. Extra range on their Bearded Axeman, as one of them gets converted. Now is being converted back. Okay. And yeah, Vinchester's counter castle gonna go up. Mr. Yo has to run away. So good play by Vinchester, keeping his main gold safe, saving some deer, which he's spread out to different mills, or sheep, I should say. Is this meta? Is this a strat? Like, is it worth it to do this? Complicated mathematics involved. As Mr. Yo will simply go up here and place a castle. Vinchester very heavy on stone, so he can drop castles easily enough, despite the fact that he's paying full price. As there's a wolf getting involved, gets axed. Yeah, Vinchester is on his way to Imp. So yeah, you feel like he'll just be easily able to treb all of this back. Mr. Yo is on 2 TCs. Shravamshas are running around, and there's a converted knight among them. Okay, but they're now just going to go down for free to the pikes. Feels bad. Okay. Vinchester notices at the last second. And yeah. About +1 against all infantry. Ah, sorry guys. Sorry guys. You guys are right. Castle Age, Chivalry, Omega, yeah. Big dueling castles and Imp, yeah. Impressive, very good Brontosaurus. It's worth it to split them. Okay. Eggs in different baskets. Is it like worth to split them from the sense of eggs in different baskets, or it's actually worth it in terms of food income? Okay. Throwing Axeman going on a bit of a raid here, bit of a crusade. Running away now. Okay, Frisbee boys are on the field. As Vinchester goes for a very nice castle over here. Just wants to expand his eco this way to the gold and to the wood, and this castle will protect him a bit. So very nice. As Mr. Yo is on the way to Imp, Vinchester hits Imp. Handcart now on the way for him. 84 villagers for him, 11 more than Mr. Yo. He has had the TC advantage for a while, but all of his TCs have kind of been under fire. And he doesn't have the advantage anymore. As you see Frisbee boys versus Throwing Axeman. And it looks like the Throwing Axeman are getting the upper hand in these numbers, at least. So that's good. Bearded Axe coming in clutch. What's the range with Bearded Axe? 3+1, so 4 range. Alright. Versus 5 range. Okay. So Chakrams +1 range. As the Trebs come out, it looks like they're going to attack these guys. Surely they're attacking the castle. Okay, yeah. Makes more sense. I'm not an expert, but this seems to make more sense. How do we get more BTTV emotes, sir? How do I do it? Tell me how to do it, and I will do it. I don't have anything against it. Ba-ba-da-ba. Not food income anymore. It used to be. Okay, okay. Okay, so it's about global garrisoning, not individual garrisoning. Okay. You Google BTTV emotes, and then You don't have the DLC. Oh, that's fair. That's fair. I didn't have any of the DLCs for a long time. And then I got all of them, basically. Then you click the link. I'm following. An internet link, you mean? Okay. A website. Okay. Throwing Axeman doing business here. Heavy micro required with the Gurgy boys. Then you log in. Okay. Is this castle now under fire? Mr. Yo is in Imp. As we see a heavy camel on the way. We thought it might come to this. Heavy camels should be good against Throwing Axeman and against knights, obviously. So maybe the Chakram heavy camel rider combo is going to be the end of the Franks. I'm not sure what they go for really against that, as Mr. Yo is going to go for a castle and siege at home. Has ceased hostilities in Vinchester's base and will now try and assemble an army at home to defend. Okie dokie. I have the first DLC but not the next two. Okay. An internet link, not a Zelda. Okay, okay. Not a Zelda link. And then you pick emotes. Okay. How do I just get all of them? They might go HCA. Heavy Cab Archer? Maybe. Maybe. Hand cannons are better. Very good, Kololo. Yeah, I was thinking about hand cannons, but I'm not sure. Let's see. He's going for hand cannons instead. So hand cannons. He'll need a lot of them, you feel. Let's see. Heavy camel archers. Heavy cannon archers. There you go. You're basically just conquistadors, right? Cannon archer. Mounted cannon archer. Hey, Mr. Yo now taking some map control. Lovely, lovely castle here. Securing gold and stone. Monk coming in with a relic. It'll be Mr. Yo's first. As yeah, he's assembling the boys. And yeah, Vinchester playing very passive here. Getting all his eco upgrades now. He's missing a few of them. And yeah, assembling an an Arby's. He's becoming a franchise. Trebuchet on the way. Back in the castle. Very nice. Not on the way, it's arrived. Okay, as the heavy camels run in. Camels dying. Treb will also die though. And the camels will simply run away. But another castle now for Mr. Yo, who was just biding his time up in the corner. As the camels will spot this and get a few kills, you feel. Okay. Hand cannons taking out this outpost now. Interesting. Heavy cannon archers, basically just Saracens. Imagine having the Saracens bonus times 100,000 with foot archers and going CA, could you? I guess so. What is going on? Something has gone over my head here. Okay. I recently played a 4v4 with 10x civ bonuses. Wow. Saracen archers would be fun there, for sure. Okay, as Mr. Yo is the one putting all the pressure here, which is not really what we expected at all. And yeah, Vinchester has been taken off this gold, although it was Mr. Yo taking this gold, I think, for most of the game. Mr. Yo now getting elite Throwing Axeman, so that's tasty. What's the range increase? No range increase, okay. But a bit more HP, I guess, and a bit more attack. And Vinchester getting light cav, getting chainmail armor and the second armor for his cavalry. So his camel's not feeling fantastic. Mr. Yo just patrolling around here with his halberdiers. He sees these two castles, which is nice. He has to know a lot of the eco will be over here now. As yeah, Vinchester's goals are like, yeah, not in good positions. Mr. Yo has control of this one and this one. And yeah, he's buying. Well, he's just making Axemen, right? Axemen and hand cannoneers for now. Okay. I will stop now because Koala is angry and I'm afraid to make people angry. Okay. What? Okay. Okay. I don't know what's going on. Having a domestic. You guys are having a domestic. Seems Yo is taking the game again. Looks like it. Looks like it. He's miles... Well, has great map position and like Vinchester. I don't know what he's waiting for. Like, waiting for enough of a comp to try and... enough units to try and deal with this. As now there's Halberdier mixed in, so Hussar are not going to feel fantastic. And certainly Camels won't. He's invested into Camels a lot, right? He got heavy Camel upgrade, now he's getting the armor. So it's just going to be Hussar and Chakrams. I don't think that gets it done, honestly. And like a switch into Cav for Mr. Yo feels fine here. He can do that. Even Cavalier would be very nice in this situation with extra HP. Okay. He had 3 relics, now they're all gone. And yeah, this is Mr. Yo's game. I'm not sure how Vinchester stops this. Oh, maybe like this. Massive damage. Oi, 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 oi. Nerf them again. There's that bonus against infantry, and here we go. Elite Chakrams on the hill. Bonus versus infantry. Castle goes up though, so they won't be able to push any further, but the numbers of Axemen are falling, but now the hand cannoneers are coming in. Oi, oi, oi. This is actually a pretty decent trade for Vinchester, as he had 38 kills with these guys. Bombard cannons coming around trying to snipe the trebs. There's villagers here not repairing, but obviously a lot to think about. As Vinchester is Omega housed. Look at this. 12 population over his cap, which is a lot. Trebs being repaired, but won't be enough. Hussars snipe the bombard cannons, so yeah. Vinchester holding. Vinchester holding for sure. Riss. Stone Cold is back. Thank you very, very much, Riss, for the raid. Hope you're doing well. Thank you, Kololo, for giving the shout out. Appreciate it. Wait, now I got a Trojan virus. What? You don't know who Stone Cold is. Your age is showing. You're too young. You wouldn't get it, man. Stone Cold was back when professional wrestling was good. He was the man, basically. Like, just imagine The Rock, except like beer drinking and giving people the finger. Yeah. You're only 14. God, I believe that, honestly. Oi, oi. Branto is here. Only. What age are you guys? God. This is the danger. This is the danger. Okay, we have a queue of games to cast after this one. We have Francho first, and then we have Brantosaurus. Thanks again for the raid, man. I hope you had a nice stream. Hope you had a nice stream. Okay, Axeman, Hand Cannoneer Alliance against Chakrams and Hussar. Still pushing. Vinchester kind of held this position, but now it's not feeling fantastic. Doesn't have much gold access, as Mr. Yo is not even taking Vinchester's gold here. Feels like he doesn't need it. 35 on gold for him. Kind of nuts. Oi, oi, oi. Petit bot? What is this? Oi, oi, oi. Whoa. Big elos. Big elos for everyone in the chat today. Nice. Yeah. As yeah, mass throwing axeman is the way to deal. Well, maybe not. Let's see. I think they're trading pretty evenly, actually. If I had to make a conclusion about Chakrams versus throwing axeman, I'd say it's a pretty even trade. But it's better for Yo. He has all the gold. He has 6 castles to produce these guys. The Chakrams, yeah. So Mr. Yo will take these trades all day, as bombard cannon goes down to bombard cannon over here, and yeah, it feels bad. But what's the spoilers? What? Have I? Yeah, is the game Brantosaurus wants? Is that between Brantosaurus and Riss? The epic encounter we've always wanted. Okay. Vinchester still kind of holding. And is he going to push back here? He has decimated the amount of elite throwing axemen. As chivalry is coming in, we're going to see the cab switch. Again, Mr. Yo can afford to do whatever he wants here. Yo desperately needs to get back to this, or Vinchester desperately needs to get back to this gold. We'll need to switch back into camels. He has all the upgrades, so it's just a matter of production, but he doesn't have gold, so that kind of hurts. He managed to take back his relics though, so 3 relics. Might be able to trickle in some camels here as we see Paladin immediately on the way for Mr. Yo. So let's see how well he hides this, but Paladin might just be the winning of the game. Yeah, has lots of stables back here, has chivalry, so this upgrade is coming in a bit faster. Getting all the upgrades now, so these are going to be serious Paladin once he gets the upgrades. And yeah, I think he just needs to hold this position. Yeah, take as much of this gold as he can. Wait for Paladin, and then the game is his. But Vinchester selling food for gold. And what's he spending it on? What is he spending it on? He's repairing his bombard cannons. Okay, fair. Getting architecture. As we're just seeing a intermission here of a bombard cannon micro. Interesting. What is happening in chat? Okay, Yo dumping his res into Paladin, and here they come. Is he gonna wait for more? Let's see. He doesn't have the upgrades yet. Well, 10-15 seconds away. As yeah, he's gonna reveal his Paladin now. And Riss, or not Riss. Why am I thinking Riss? Vinchester. They play so similarly, I get them confused sometimes. Vinchester spent all his gold on Chakrams when maybe he could have gone for camels, but let's see. 2k player, that's it. That's it. Okay, Paladin engage here. Paladin gonna survive pretty well against the Chakrams. Monk's trying to convert. Gets one. The Paladin eventually goes down. Mr. Yo with a big Q behind this of Paladin, as they're just gonna charge in and decimate. This could be GG. Castle should now go down. And yeah, we were kind of talking that this could have happened a bit earlier. As this castle finally goes down, now the sheep will be exposed. Vinchester loses. Mr. Yo style points. That's how you beat the Gurjaras with Franks. Pretty insane. Pretty insane.